Good morning, everyone. This is Teacher Kirby. Today, let us learn about the cell cycle, specifically on meiosis. Sit back, relax, and let's first enjoy this short video. Do you have any idea how life started and where did we come from? The beginning of everything, the Big Bang, to the destruction and chaos that formed our planet until electric sparks led to the formation of cells, giving us humans the so-called life. Have you ever wondered how you are formed? How about idea about cells? Do you know how these cells work to form another offspring? The baby in the picture has a lot of growing to do before they are as big as their mom. Most of their growth will be the result of cell division. By the time the baby is an adult, their body will consist of trillions of cells. Cell division is just one of the stages that all cells go through during their life. Is cell cycle restricted only to one species? The answer is no. Are you familiar with the following pictures? That's right. We have fungi, plants, animals, algae, and humans. Do you have any idea how the species are formed? Let's take a closer look. This game is called 4 Peaks, 1 word. You will be given 5 seconds to identify each of the following. Number 1. Time's up. What's the answer? That's right. Spores. Number 2. Time's up. What's your answer? Very good. Sperm cell. Number 3. Time's up. Good job. The answer is egg cell. Number 4. What do you think the picture is about? Great! It's chromosome. I hope you had a lot of fun. And I know you already have an idea what will be our lesson for today. We will learn about the cell cycle, specifically meiosis. Let us first be guided by the most essential learning competency and the lesson objectives. Milk. Describe the stages of meiosis. Knowledge. Define meiosis and describe the stages of meiosis. Skill. Illustrate how the stages of meiosis take place through PowerPoint presentation. Attitude. Appreciate the cell cycle through mastery of the processes taking place in each meiotic phase or stage. What is meiosis? Meiosis is the process of cell division that results in the production of a haploid daughter cell with a haploid chromosomal number of a diploid parent cell. The resulting haploid cell after meiosis would have only one part of the various homologous chromosome pairs of the parent cell. The main function of meiotic division is the production of gametes, which are the egg cells or sperm cells. We call spores. In the human body, the meiosis process takes place to decrease the number of chromosomes in a normal cell, which is 46 chromosomes to 23 chromosomes in eggs and sperm. So, the number of chromosomes in meiosis decreases to half. Consequently, during fertilization, when the two haploid cells fuse, the number of chromosomes in the produced cell is restored as somatic cells, each with 46 chromosomes. The process of meiosis is divided into two parts, meiosis 1 and 2. Each part consists of four phases, namely prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Similar to mitosis by being comprised of four phases. The first division is meiosis 1, wherein the number of cells is doubled, but the number of chromosomes is not. This results in 1/2 as many chromosomes per cell. Meiosis 1 is the stage at which events unique to meiosis cycle occurs. The second division is meiosis 2. This division is like mitosis. The number of chromosomes does not get reduced. The phases have the same names as those of mitosis. Prophase 1. Events that occur during prophase of mitosis also occur during prophase 1 of meiosis. The chromosomes coil up, the nuclear membrane begins to disintegrate, and the centrosomes begin moving apart. The two chromosomes may exchange fragments by a process called crossing over. When the chromosomes partially separate in late prophase, until they separate during anaphase, resulting in chromosomes that are mixtures of the original two chromosomes. Metaphase 1. Bivalents or tetrads become aligned in the center of the cell and are attached to spindle fibers. Independent assortment refers to the random arrangement of pairs of chromosomes. Anaphase 1. It begins when homologous chromosomes separate. Telophase 1. The nuclear envelope reforms and nucleoli prophase 2. The chromosomes coil up, the nuclear membrane begins to disintegrate, and the centrosomes begin moving apart. Metaphase 2. Spindle fibers form and sister chromatids align to the equator of the cell. Anaphase 2. Sister chromatids separate. Telophase 2 and cytokinesis 2. The chromatids reach the poles and uncoil into thin, thread-like chromatin. The nuclear membrane reforms from 2 diploid cells into 4 haploid daughter cells. Now, you already know what meiosis is and its phases. Anybody who can give an example of meiosis? Plants and algae are multicellular organisms that exhibit both haploid and diploid forms of cells in their life cycle. The phenomenon is called alternation of generations, where the haploid spores are produced by meiosis. This is also why it is called sporic meiosis. The formed spores germinate and undergo mitotic division, giving rise to haploid plant or a haploid algae. To better understand cell cycle in meiosis, let's have an activity. This will be done within 10 minutes. You have to identify what phase of meiosis is depicted in each picture and write a short description of what takes place on it. Are you ready? Let's start! Great job! In finding the relevance of our topic to your daily life, what do you think is the importance of meiotic cell division? Any idea? The meiosis maintains a constant number of chromosomes in sexually producing organisms through the formation of gametes. By crossing over, the meiosis results in the exchange of genes and thus causes the genetic variations among the species. These variations are the raw materials of the evolutionary process. In general, what is meiosis? What are the phases of meiosis? And how many daughter cells are produced in meiotic cell division? Very good! All of your answers are correct. To determine whether you have understood well our lesson, let's have an evaluation. I'll be giving you 5 minutes to answer the questions. Here are the answers to our quiz.